Hey, Skystreak with you. Been a while once again, but I'm here making another video. Been spending a lot of time trying to figure out why people haven't become awakened to the true reality and truth of their world around them. There's people out there that still think that the chemtrail streaks in the sky are all just normal clouds, contrails, if you will, vaporized particles of water that streak across the sky and stay there all day long and descend upon us. Still trying to figure out why people think that 9/11 was some people in an airplane from the Middle East with box cutters that crashed into the Twin Towers that made them fall at exceedingly high rates of speed. Still trying to figure out a lot of things. I'm trying to figure out why people still support Obama and his administration. I'm still trying to figure out why people support the voting system. I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things. These things I have figured out through a lot of research. Many, many hours of research, mind you. And me and others. There's quite a few of us that are beginning to come to the realization of these things, and we know the underlying meaning and the underlying truth to these things. And for lack of better words, I'm just waiting for people to pull their heads out of their butts. And it's beyond me that people haven't been able to do this yet. The information is at your fingertips. I'm not saying everything on the internet's believable or true. I'm just saying that if you take some time and dig a little bit and do some research and find the credible sites that provide the information, you too will begin to understand that we live in an illusion, folks. We live in a time of governmental control like it has never been before. And, this whole ISIS thing, I got to bring this up because I've got some people bashing me over the whole ISIS thing. Everybody's like, kill ISIS and down with ISIS and burn in hell ISIS. And they fail to realize that ISIS is just another brand name for Al Qaeda, because Al Qaeda has worn out its welcome. It's been 14 years now, and hey, we've got to come up with a reason to go into another fake war, so let's relabel it and call it ISIS. I got to tell you, guys, and this is just my opinion, I don't believe ISIS is real. In fact, I'm pretty sure that it's another CIA operative thing that we made happen, or say that is happening. I mean, I watched the video about the guy, being burned alive in a cage, and this whole video, if you've seen it, it's like a Hollywood stage set, multi-camera angles, high definition, um, the haunting music in the background, and this guy being led into a cage and set ablaze, and it's it was like a Hollywood production. And then, people watch this and they're like, "Oh God, what a horrible thing! We have to go over there and kill ISIS." And then recently, uh, supposedly we bombed the crap out of them, and they show the footage. But is that footage really recent? It could be from any war. I mean, any war looks the same as any other war, right? Bombings and destroyed cities, and people wandering the streets aimlessly, and there's no proof there, you know. And we're getting all this information from places like CNN and Fox News, and MSNBC, the mainstream media propaganda tool. When are we going to wake up, America? When are we going to wake up, world? You know, I say that because I'm worried about our youth. You know, that the next generation that's coming into being right now, the millennials, I guess is what they're called. You know, we're headed for idiocracy in real life if we don't make a change here. So I guess what I'm trying to say, you know, my dedicated subscribers, you probably know what I'm talking about. You already have all the information and you know, you're aware. But anybody that's watching this video or my channel for the first time, I highly recommend that you look into things about 9/11. You know, for example, there's a video on YouTube called Black 9/11. It's about 40 minutes long. That'll explain pretty much everything there is to know about 9/11 and why it was perpetrated and why it was an inside job. Because it was, folks. There's nothing to do with belief. This is in the know. This is information that is, and that's that. You can't make this stuff up. Chemtrails. It's global engineering. It's weather modification. It's strontium, barium, and aluminum. It's going to kill us slowly if we don't do something about it. And I know there's a whole bunch of you out there going, oh, well, you can't stop them from flying in the skies. You can't stop them from... No, we can't stop them from flying in the skies, but we can stop them from spraying. It's chemical warfare, folks. And as far as ISIS goes, it's going to continue on until we beat them, which we never will. And if we do, we'll just make up another label and keep pressing forward, because that's where America's tax dollars go, is in the fight of war. Support the troops. We got a battle to go into again. Now, there's many things that we could talk about. We could talk about genetically modified foods. We could talk about aspartame. We could talk about fluoride. We could talk about eugenics and flu vaccines. This, you know, I could sit here and film all day long, guys. I really could. But it's time. If you really care about your children, if you really care about the health of this planet Earth, I urge you to do some research on these topics. I urge you to turn off your TV. Sit down. Start doing some research. You have a computer, right? Type in some of this subject matter. You might be a little bit in awe as to what you see. And like I said, not everything is credible. But once you find one source and another source, and in multiple sources on the same topic, with documented proof that it exists, is that what it's going to take for people to pull their heads out of their ass? I hope so. Because that's what did it for me. I don't watch TV anymore. It's a waste of time. You know, it's pointless. It's, you know, they tell you what to eat. They tell you what to wear. They tell you what to buy. You know, they promote these holidays so that you can go out and spend money. It's just really high time that we wake up, folks. We have to. We are dangling over the abyss by a thread. And if we, the people, don't challenge the system now, it's not going to be pretty, folks. That's all I got for now, and thanks for watching. And I hope to make some more videos in the future. Just been busy, just like everybody else. But there sometimes comes a time where it's pressing, where I have to get information out and speak and get it off my chest, because If I keep it to myself, then only myself knows. Well, that's all I got for now, guys. Tune in to the next video when it rolls around. I can't tell you when that will be, but peace, and I'm out.